Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mark Johnson. I'm a dual major here at CSUMB. I'm majoring in communication design and computer science. Even though Randy and I worked on separate responsibilities and had different roles in the project, him and I both had the same clients, and we worked on the same application over the course of our project. There we go. iResult is a web-based application that is made up of a graphical user interface and its underlying application framework. Randy just mentioned that his main role in the project was with the development, while my role in the project was a little bit more mixed. I worked with both the design and the programming. I took the lead role in designing both the interface and the identity for the project, while collaborating on the other portions of the framework of iResult. As with developing any application, one of our goals with iResult was to make it as simple to use for a broad range of users as possible while maintaining a high level of functionality. In order to achieve the balance of form and function that we did, we had to make the underlying framework and code pretty complex. Because of the highly customized needs that our clients had, iResult was not created using any pre-existing content management system like Joomla or Drupal. Instead, we actually created the whole application from scratch and from the ground up. For a project like iResult, there was a great deal of focus on both design and the development. Our goal throughout the project was to meld the two together in order to end up with the most refined and market-ready product as possible. The user interface design for the project required a lot of time and effort to create. Everything from the navigation structure that you're seeing up there to the specific location of the elements on the screen. They were all carefully tested and scrutinized in order to provide the most efficient and usable interface as possible. We produced iResult using the applications you see over here. Adobe Photoshop and Illustrator were used for creating design mockups and the various graphical elements on the user interface, while Adobe Dreamweaver and text editors were used the majority of the time of our project for programming and creating the design markup. We used industry-level tools to develop iResult. For programming, we use PHP as our primary language. We use MySQL for housing the massive amount of data that iResult is sifting through. We use JavaScript for our front-end development, and Adobe Flash was initially used for displaying our data graphically, but we actually switched recently to a more compatible HTML5 solution for mobile devices. I actually learned a lot during this project. And before this, most of my design experience was for presentational type projects that didn't have a lot of raw data involved. This capstone, I learned how to effectively design for data-driven application. This capstone, I learned how to use that data and how to present it in a way that users can easily understand and basically get what they want out of it. My skills in programming with PHP and JavaScript has also vastly improved. And another thing, we did a lot of user interaction testing throughout this whole project, which was something I had not a lot of experience with in the past. Learning to utilize this user testing in order to create a stronger and more robust application is something that I will take away from this project and use on every other project from here on out, most likely. I would like to thank you all for coming. I would also like to thank my advisors, Kevin Cahill and Kate Lockwood, my clients, Nina Rossetti and Don Meredith, my teammates, Randy Brown, David Book, and Ricardo Garcia. And if you'd like to know any more or find out any more about our project, please visit our poster session in room 120. Thank you.